Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Just a quick announcement to go ahead and follow me on patreon.com/bow-and-arrow-tarot to be part of the draw for the Dreams of Gaio tarot deck giveaway. This deck is going to be given away on August 15th by a random draw of all of my patrons over on Patreon. And all I ask for is just $1 a month donation from you all on that site to help me be able to get more of these tarot decks and oracle decks and do more unboxings and reviews and giveaways. All right. But for right now, thank you so much, and on to the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the soulmate reading for the sign of Pisces. My beautiful Pisces, how you doing? We're going to do the divine feminine, divine masculine look for the next 7 days. It's going to be from the 8th unto the 14th. And we're going to get right into pulling out your angel messages for this week. What the angels have to say to you and your soulmate. Flirt. Now this just came out for Capricorn as well. Came out at the bottom of the deck, but nonetheless, we have pay attention to red flags. Wow, Pisces. And at the bottom, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Interesting. These have been coming up. These similar types of cards have been coming up for you for quite some time, Pisces. And again, you know, it could be just that for my collective, those of you who are coming to see my videos, this may be just ringing true for you, right? But we won't know what it's all about until we get right into your spread. So let's get out your 7 cards, all right? What's going on for Pisces this week with their soulmate, their twin flame connection? Show me. Give me signs, affirmations, reaffirmations, warning signs. Show me what these cards are all about so we can have a clear message for the Pisces collective coming to watch this video. Cross watchers, of course, you're always welcome. Newbies to my channel, first time watching one of my tarot readings, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. If this resonates with you, maybe you'll like or you'll subscribe. Let's get your cards right out, Pisces. Pisces are very near and dear to my heart. Both of my parents were Pisces. I have Mars in Pisces. And some of my best supporters from the very first video that I uploaded were Pisces. So I love you guys very much. As always, look at this. Beautiful Empress energy coming in. I love it. The Empress comes up for the main card because we're talking about nurturing, right? The relationship. Your person is identifying with Queen of Cups. Wow, okay. They see you as an Ace of Wands, the great phallic symbol. They see the relationship as the 6 of Pentacles. You are identifying with the Knight of Cups. Wow, all right. So far, so good, right? So I wonder, where are these red flags? Where are these red flags? You see them as a Page of Pentacles. And how do you see the relationship? Ah, there we go. 5 of Swords. There's the red flags. It's wondering, where is it? Because so far already out the gate, it's a pretty harmonious reading. We've got Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So just talking about an overall sense or feeling of newness, creativity. Page of Wands talks about a renewed sense of creative ambition that we sometimes get, you know, a renewed sense of passion, right? Freedom, expression, self-expression. All right, so Empress is the main card for the relationship. We talk, you know, I love this because 3 is the number for bonding, loyalty, right? Coming together, right? The Empress is fertile. She's fertile and ready to create something new. This is the symbol for fertility. It's a symbol for creation. It's a symbol for nurturing, right? Taking care, showing love, expression, right? All of the things that help us to grow, the things that we do for each other that help us to grow, you know. And so this is why 3 being the number of bonding and unity, loyalty, right? It's also the you know, the Trinity, the Holy Trinity, right? Mind, body, and soul, the connection of mind, body, and soul. So this is a good card for a relationship because it means that you're doing what you need to do to nurture the relationship. Having heart-to-heart conversations, keeping communication alive and open, right? It's the best thing you can do for any relationship is to communicate. If you're with someone that you cannot communicate with, that you can't have a heart-to-heart conversation with, I don't know how you get over things. I don't know how you progress. You know, we are in essence animals of communication. Every single thing we do because we want to communicate. You know, even expressing ourselves creatively is a form of communicating with each other, right? And so your person identifies with Queen of Cups. They're feeling very much emotional right now. They're wearing their heart on their sleeve, as it were. Let's get this focused. There we go. They're wearing their heart on their sleeve. They really want to exchange emotion. They want to exchange feeling. They want to have that kind of connection. Queen of Cups is beautiful. This is water of water energy, right? Queens all represent water energy anyway, and Cups is water energy. So we're talking about really so below as above. The Queen of Cups is very kind of, she doesn't hide her feelings. She is how she feels, right? You never have to wonder if she cares about you or if she really means what she says. Everything that she is and embodies is truly who she is. And she's not afraid of it. She's not afraid to tell people that she loves them, whether they love her back or not. She wants that exchange, but she's matured on an emotional level where she's not afraid. She's not scared, you know. She's not scared to be vulnerable. She's not scared to put herself out there. And this makes her the queen of the law of attraction, right? Because she brings in, because of her ability to be so open with her feelings. It's very, it's inspiring, right? She can be very inspiring in that way. And she's very sexy in that way, you know. Now, you're representing with Knight of Cups, so it's interesting. You're the person in this scenario who's wanting to go towards your queen. This is a beautiful, you know, it's like you're coming in towards your queen, and she's there. She's ready to accept your cup. But the Knight of Cups is quite flighty now, right? Now, it's not because he intentionally wants to be this way. You know, a lot of people talk about the Knight of Cups, and it's quite derogatory sometimes, the interpretations. Like, you know, the Knight of Cups, he just prances in and prances out. Even I've said that. But the reason why, you have to understand the reason why the Knight of Cups is this way. The Knight is air quality of water. And all Knights are associated with air, right? Pages are associated with earth, queens are associated with water, and kings are associated with fire. So Knights, when we have the air quality of cups, right? You see how the horse is just about to cross the river. So the Knight is just beginning to understand his emotions. He's just beginning to cross or come near to the river of his emotions, right? And so he doesn't really know what he feels from one minute to the next. He knows what he feels in that moment, but he doesn't know the depths of his emotions, right? And this is indicated by the card, by all of the symbolism in the card, you know. You can see that, right? He wants to be in touch with his feelings, but this is the beginning stages of him just really getting into himself. This could be that stage of your life, right? It could be that, you know, you're just now kind of at a point in your life where you're really able to go deeper into who you are and what you feel, how, you know, why you feel the way you feel, what your true feelings are on certain situations, etc. But this is why the Knight of Cups is so flighty. Because today when he tells you he loves you, he means it. And tomorrow when he feels another feeling, he means that too. And this is what I mean. This is what makes him uncommitted, is that he's not really at a place like the Queen. See, the Queen is the next step up. She's learned. Now she's surrounded by a river of emotions, right? Now she practically sits amongst the pebbles in the water, right? Her cup is beautiful, right? And so you can see this is, here he's just barely getting close to the water. Here she sits in amongst it. And you can see the kind of green in the water to indicate her mixing of bringing the emotions up to the surface, right? So below as above. So the material plane, right? The green of the material plane is taking in some of that water. She's mixing, she's integrating those two sides of herself, but the Knight isn't there yet. And so that's why the Knight is non-committed. I took some time to explain that because you are representing with the Knight. And I know Pisces in general is committed, but in a very different way. And again, you can be very much like Knight of Cups because Pisces is constantly searching their feelings, constantly going deeper into their feelings. You're a water sign. And Pisces is, the last sign of the zodiac, the most exalted in a way, the most evolved. So I understand why you might be representing with Knight of Cups. Now, you're feeling like you're going towards your person. This is not necessarily, like I said, this does not necessarily mean that you're not committed to your person, but you're wanting to go toward them. I think you're the one who wants to instigate some kind of a connection here. Now, they see you as the Ace of Wands. Now, again, this isn't gender specific, but it's interesting. You're coming across, you're the not aggressor, but you're the one who's coming forward. You're proactive. The Knight is proactive. All the Knights are proactive. And so the ace also being the great phallic symbol, the indicator of new projects, new relationships. You're coming across to your Queen of Cups this way, as the one who's coming in, the one who wants, to be with her. And again, not gender specific, but we're just talking about the characters and the energies. And she feels it. Now, you see your queen as a Page of Pentacles, interestingly enough. So, Pisces, some of you may be dealing with a younger soulmate. You may be a little bit older, right? You may be the one who's a bit more the aggressor in terms of going after what you love, right? You're the Knight, So, you're the one shooting the Cupid's arrow in a way. But yeah, you may be seeing them as a little bit younger, a little bit new to some things, certainly. I think that you see them also as, very earthy, emotional, surely Queen of Cups, but also somebody who's kind of trying to do something new. You can see Page of Pentacles is someone who's just maybe starting a new project, or maybe just beginning to find kind of their feet in their career. And this is why I'm saying you may be with somebody who's a little bit younger than you and who's like just now kind of finding their feet. And this is how you see them. Now, they see the relationship as the Six of Pentacles, which is interesting also. This is almost like a benefactor relationship. So here we go with the red flags. Okay? Now I understand the red flags. You're interested in them sexually, emotionally. You want a relationship with them. And you see that they're trying to do something new. You see that they're starting off. They may be just starting off in business or career, like I said. But you're the one, I think, who has the experience. You also come across a bit as a benefactor. Certainly, if you're coming at them like Knight of Cups, you are the one, who is coming in with something. Like I say, they're not gender specific, but I would say this would be like the masculine energy. You are representing with the masculine energy while they're representing with the feminine receptive energy. And this is the red flags because they see the relationship as helping them on that level, helping them out with their new project. Because Six of Pentacles talks about charity, being a benefactor, supporting others, right? Having enough abundance to help those around you, right? And so being and the scales are there talking about being very balanced in terms of giving and receiving, maintaining your own sort of like, status, and also being able to give to those around you. Now they see that in the relationship. So they see that this relationship could help them financially, could support them perhaps financially. Now, I'm not saying that your soulmate is a gold digger, but this is certainly something that's coming up. There's a money issue coming up, and this is an issue that needs to be discussed, heart-to-heart conversation, because you know, you want to set up the boundaries. You know, you want to understand. Let's understand what this is all about, you know, because you're coming in with a cup of love, and they're willing to receive it, right? I'm not, you know, it's not that they're not willing to receive it, but they understand that you're coming in and you're the one who desires them. They also understand to a certain degree that you can help them financially. And so you just want to make sure that the relationship starts off, if this is a new relationship, starts off with the right intentions. If you've been with this person for quite some time and these red flags have started to come up as a result, then again, it's the same consequence. It's time to have the conversation. Now, interesting, you find a relationship, you see it as a 5 of Swords, and that's a power struggle. You know, that's winning by any means. Yeah, you know, 5 of Swords talks about being in kind of like a very petty kind of struggle with someone. You know, a petty kind of argument, petty arguing, petty kind of fighting. You know, you're dealing, either you or your person is the type of person who's going to win at all costs. They're going to stab you in the back if they want to. They're going to do whatever they can to win. And it's interesting because you're seeing this, you're feeling like this in the relationship, and I wonder, or you feel this about the relationship. So those are certainly the red flags. It could be that you're starting to feel like your person is just taking advantage of your charity, right? And it could be as well that you're maybe feeling like, because you're the one who's come in as the knight who really cares and loves them, you feel like they're your soulmate. I think for some of you, this person is kind of just saying whatever they need to say to get what they want, and you're starting to realize that. Right? You're starting to realize that this, you know, like just like this character will do whatever they can to win, which is what they want. It's almost as if you see your person as like, you know, it's like they seem to be sweet and nice and lovable whenever they want something, and then they've got it. And now these are the red flags that you're starting to see. Now, this is not going to be for all of you. And again, I'm not calling your soulmate a gold digger, okay? But you know, understand this, you know, soulmates aren't perfect. Soulmate relationships aren't perfect. You can come together with someone who you feel is your soulmate in a lot of ways because you're so connected to them, and it still doesn't work out because of the ego that they've adopted in this life, or because of the ego that they just have in general that they haven't evolved out of. You know, soulmate does not equate to perfect person or perfect match. Soulmates are those souls that we have a history with. For whatever reason, we have a history with them. Whether we just are in love on a soul level, or if we need to learn things from each other. You know, these are all of these types of connections are in the realm of the spirit, which is incomprehensible to us, right? We only try to get as close as we can by practicing certain kinds of dharma and certain kind of life that gets us spiritually evolved and close. But ultimately, we don't know the exact nature of soulmates. We just know we just know how we feel when we're with somebody that speaks to our soul, right? Where who we are feels good with that person. But that, again, is not to say that will always remain that way. And so this is a conversation that needs to happen. This heart-to-heart needs to happen, because somewhere along the line, this really intense relationship, which clearly you are very in love with this person, and you have a lot of caring, and you know the flirt is up there, because certainly there's a lot of sexual I want to say compatibility here, right? A lot of sexual compatibility, a lot of passion. But again, you know, it's not like really, really, really deep love. It's a lot of passionate love. It's a lot of emotional love, right? Some of you may be deeply in love and may have been with your person for quite some time, and these red flags are only just now coming out. It really just depends. But in any case, whether you've been together a long time or not, or you're deeply in love or not, there's an issue here with money. And there's certainly a feeling on your part, if this resonates with you, that your person lately has really been getting over and been getting away with a lot simply because they've been telling you what you want to hear. Right? Remember, swords indicates the mental and it indicates communication. So when we're talking about winning at all costs, this is not winning in a real sword. This is winning in a battle of wits, winning in arguments, right? Swords it's about communication and the mental. So it's like, again, when I say that they're saying whatever they want, whatever they can to get what they want from you and basically to win, this is exactly it. You know, they're using their sword, their communication to just tell you what you want to hear to get what they want. And you're realizing that and you don't like that feeling at all. Give me 3 cards for our beautiful Pisces so we can wrap this up, our 3 clarifier cards. And we'll wrap this up and see what the final verdict is for this week. Again, this is just a weekly forecast snapshot of what may be going on in your life with your soulmate this week. This isn't going to be for all Pisces. This is not going to be for all soulmate connections. Okay? This may just resonate with a few of you out there, but this is the message that was supposed to come through today. So the first card is 8 of Wands. So again, this is what, interestingly enough, I was going to say boundaries. Earlier I did say, right, it's like you have to have, the boundaries have to be established. You have to understand, you know, you guys have to have the heart-to-heart to talk about, you know, what are the boundaries with, you know, how much, if you have a lot more money than them or if you are a benefactor, you know, these are the things that need to be discussed so it doesn't get confused. So you know why you're with each other. And 8 of Wands is all about boundaries. We have 3 of Wands, patience, you know, patience right now. And then we have Knight of Pentacles. So there you go. The Knight brings in opportunities on a material plane. And again, I think you're the Knight of Pentacles, right? And you're feeling very much like you've been serving, you've been helping your person, right? You want to be the Knight of Cups, but it's like you're presenting more as the Knight of Pentacles in the sense that they're coming to you and requiring financial support, right? And so this 8 of Wands talks about messages coming in a very chaotic way, but it tells you that, you know, you need to sift through all of this, all of these messages, all of this information coming through to get to the real heart of it. 8 is still the number for restrictions, strengths, and weaknesses, boundaries, right? And so we're talking, in the 8 of Wands, we're talking about a chaotic amount of input that comes in. And the need for you to focus and really look at what's going on, or really look at the important messages that are coming in and filter them through. How do you do that? You do that through, you know, criteria, restricting certain, you know, certain people from getting too close, certain, you know what I mean? 8 of Wands can be like when all your friends have something to say, you know, everybody's chiming in. And it's like you have to put up you have to put up boundaries in terms of who you're going to allow to chime in on everything, right? Because it just becomes too much. 8 of Wands can also indicate sometimes when you have like an influx of creative ideas and it's very chaotic, talking about calming down so that you can get it focused. Now, 3 of Wands talks about patience. And so, yeah, right now there is a lot of patience, I think, that needs to be put in place. Let's not jump to conclusions. And this is why I said what I said earlier. I don't necessarily feel like your person is purposely kind of just honing in on money or what you can do for them. And so, but it's just so happened to kind of turn into that, I think, right? And so, yeah, let's have patience. Let's have these heart-to-heart conversations before assuming, you know, before assuming the worst, right, in terms of what their intentions are. Relationships, again, need nurturing. They need, you know, time. And Knight of Pentacles, which is how you feel, right? It's coming in certainly in terms of servitude, bringing opportunities to you or going towards your opportunities, doing what you need to do to manifest them. So you are very much feeling like you're the one in motion all the time, Pisces. You're the Knight of Cups, you're the Knight of Pentacles. You're the one who's bringing in the cups or bringing in the finances, right? And so this all needs to be discussed. right? Heart to heart, certainly, because it's getting too much for you and you're starting to feel kind of like not good about it, right? Starting to feel like red flags are coming up and you want to feel confident about the relationship. All right, Pisces? I hope this resonates with you. For those of you that it did resonate with, please like, subscribe, share. Let me know in the comments if you're going through something like this, or how you're dealing with it. Of course, if you want to get a private reading, you can always follow me, follow that link at the top of your screen for a private reading. But for right now, I'm just going to say, Pisces, I love you very much. You have a wonderful week of August 8th to the 14th, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.